Huh? Am I live? I don't even know. Should cop for the extra. But anyways, this is real quick. I ain't really got much I want to say. I don't got much that I gotta say. I just haven't been on here in a sec, so I thought to myself, why not do a quick sneak live? I miss sneaking out my lives and just being out here in the dark, chilling when I want to. I gotta make sure that this is all going good. Hey, what up, Caitlin? How you doing? Everything gravy for you? I just been doing a lot of quote battle videos, keeping them short and sweet. Ain't had much to report. I really got to stick on that. But also, downloading a couple of games for me and my homeboy to play. I'm good. I'm chilling. Got to enjoy the evenings here. It's one thing I like about being in the Midwest slash South. It may be hot all day, but at night it feels wonderful. Till it's hot again. What about ye? What kind of good eats did you make? But no, like I said, this is like real quick. Ah, what kind of animals we talking? Is it beyond the usual of cats and dogs? We talking wildlife? Therein lies the question. I ain't scared of animals, but I don't mess with them either. So I try to keep it try to keep as far away as possible. And I don't mess with them, especially if I can go to the market to get my food. I don't got to do no hunting. Chicken salad. Hey, chicken salad can be very big. I've had some huge chicken salads, especially like a blackened chicken. Sorry, a blackened chicken Caesar salad with feta cheese on it. That's delicious. I mean, we're talking harmony. Why am I talking like that? Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, see, I answered you here. Oh, you see a fox? They are a crafty critter. But yeah, you were talking about the chicken salad. Yeah, I've had some. Like I used to eat nothing but blackened chicken Caesar salads with feta cheese. I was hooked on them. Hey, what up, Bud Files? How you doing? I really didn't expect to see nobody at this time of night. Hmm. Oh man, I hate not wearing my headgear, but cut off all my hair, so there we go. Even shaved off my stash and beard combination. Like normally, I don't like being on camera. Cause I always feel like I gotta be a certain way. And I'm like, let me get my good side. I don't have a good side or a bad side, and I don't really care. I just don't like being on camera because I feel like I'm talking to my face when I should be talking to the people. Yes, yes. It's all right that you ran inside. It's okay to be a tad apprehensive. Always go with your first instincts. What is it? Feel guilty and be alive rather than feel good about yourself and be dead. Besides, there's nothing out there for you, is there? It's like 2:30 in the morning. You got to go out at like 4 or 5, like 5 in the morning, like right before sunrise when they're all gonna go to sleep. So you'll be okay. Nah, I just came out here because like I made a promise to myself. I said on occasion that I step in, do a couple of rhymes coming out the chin, coming off the top of the head, never makes sense, making sure that it is good with some recompense. Something slightly like penance or forgetting sins, making some kind of sentences that I get in within, but I don't understand if I feel sin or if I'm just going to a crazy spot where I got the pen. But I'm not really here to make a point. Maybe just fire to just light a joint. Not really knowing, but I just straight anoint myself into a place where I can keep it going. I keep the rhyme slow as I kick, but I can also talk it crazy like an idiot. Never forgetting it anytime that I'm spitting it. That everybody just knowing that I just come legit. But I try not to be upon myself. But every time that it's gripping the mic, I gotta tell another story that's bringing me heaven, always hell. And I'm trying to wonder if I'm revolving around my own self, but never complaining anytime that I'm reigning and making sure that I'm reigning supreme on everything I'm saying, maintaining an aspect with no respect, dissect and dissect anything, and I keep in check. But it's just kind of weird to the flow, making sure that the nightfall feels cool to blow. Keeping on the spot where I can keep it on. Where everybody just keeping out to a twilight zone, to a place where they go where some of the kind of stuff that you're dealing with bring out fears, but then again, it's the other side, something that you can adhere to, something that gives you respect. Make sure that you hear clear aspect of another nightmare. But then again, it's just another thing that they can stare upon. And I'm not saying that they talk and stare not with your eyes. I'm talking the ones that you're walking on. Some of it makes sense. I'm always freestyling off top of the head. That's how I live. Hey, Village Food, how you doing, sir? Or ma'am, I don't really know. I never asked that. I just sit back and I freestyle off the top of the head. And anytime I ever made it up, I did it. That I made a few songs back in life, and that was it. But I'm just keeping it real smooth while I slap a hit. No need to curse upon this verse. If I did, I would disperse a lot of crazy words. So the hardest part of this doing this is absurd because I'm always trying to keep myself censored. But yeah, no, Caitlin, I was freestyling. I totally made all that up. I get a beat inside of my head and I just start doing it. Sounds in nature, sound of cold mouth, spitting cold words out my dark mouth. That just means that I can keep it horrorcore. But also at the time I do stuff that'll bring you gore. Or maybe something that you'll adore and get to the floor and tell everybody that you got something that you adore. I don't really know the score or what it's for. There is no pretenses or past tense for what I'm speaking on. I'm just another zone kind of trip. I'm kind of tired, but I'm still spitting out my lip. Anytime I ever did it, I kept complete, spitting it straight up through the hole in my broken teeth. All the ways the way it was, man. I can keep it on the buzzing because I kept it on. And if I had a beat, I guaranteed to move the crowd because I just speak and only bar from. That's just how I'm allowed to ever see it, to spit it and never forget it. Intentionally just keeping it on the point where I'm admitting that I'm spitting it all, never written down. This is just another freestyle from my mind. My mental palace like Hannibal. And no, I'm not talking about the deranged cannibal. I'm talking about the war-torn guy that brought it up, the great commander conqueror that came up in the Europe, Or maybe I was wrong on that. I'm not really thinking about nothing. I'm spitting fat, spitting something that's spitting off at the spit spat. Never making no sense on a mana attack. On a mana pia for real. I make a and anytime I ever did it, they just spit it. And I just kept on with them buzz, but I kept on hitting, and everybody knowing for a fact that I'm just spitting. Yeah, nah, that was just freestyling. Told myself that I do a live stream and freestyle at least once every night to keep myself on it, but I haven't been keeping on it. I don't need an audience because no matter what, I'm still gonna keep on spitting spits. I'm keep on with all the venom too. I spit saliva and nobody else is kind of cool. Like Colonel Mustard up in the clustered up in the back with a candlestick hitting the person and attacking. I get it. Man, I think I just quoted out a board game. I feel lame, but it's all right. It's all one and the same. Ah, bake. Okay, I was like, you got to back all weekend. I don't know what that is. I'm like, that must be some East Coast stuff that I ain't used to. Nothing wrong with baking. Are you having a bake off, a bake sale, or did you just make a bunch of promises to people and you backed yourself into a corner? So that's probably why you said you got back all weekend. Maybe it wasn't a slip so much as you backed yourself into a corner because everybody was like, hey, and you're like, sure, okay, I got you. And then eventually you're like, oh my God, how many times did I say yes? We've all been there, just trying to be good. Hey, thanks. Thanks for enjoying it. I never thought I was funny or a good rapper. I'm just a crazy old man at the end of the day. I'm proud of that. Plus, I also said I'd get comfortable being on camera every now and then. Instead of just me walking past all the time, I'll actually have it on my face and be like, look at me, look at me. Why am I talking like that? But no, I established these streams not for me per se. Like they help me out mentally, but I also like doing these streams because I like meeting different people. And you're always cool. Every time you come in here, you're always a sweetheart. That's what my eyes look like. I didn't know that. I don't hang out in reflective surfaces. See, I knew it. You agreed to all that stuff. And then you're like, oh crap, I agreed to all that stuff. Well, you're welcome. I have no idea what I did, but you're welcome. Sorry, I move around a lot when I talk. That way you actually know that I'm engaged. If I'm just trying to sit here stationary, then it feels like I'm reading a script. And people say that they don't believe me because I'm very animated when I talk. I always have been. But thank you. Man, I miss my mustache and my goat. Oh yeah, my do-rag line. Well, you are always cool. I don't bother lying. It takes too much work. Every time I've spoken to you, you're always cool. You always tell me about good, delicious dishes that you got going on. And the only thing I have against it is I'm like, dang, I'm not around to partake in these goodies. I like food. But, I appreciate you coming to the streams because you would think I would do this for like watch hours and stuff. And I guess to a degree I do, but it's not the first thing on my mind. Neither is views. I mean, that's like, it's cool if they do, but it doesn't matter if they don't. Because no matter what, I'll be on here constantly annoying people making videos or streaming. I'm terrible at reading emojis. Did I just make you mad? Because if so, I apologize. I wasn't trying to. I was complimenting the fact that you make delicious sounding food and I can't be over there to grab any food. Especially banana pudding. Is it with the delicious wafers in it? Oh, it's a contented smile emoji, I think. I don't know. It's probably like, no, that's the shaking my head at you emoji. I can't read them. I didn't get a cell phone till way late in life. I don't like being contacted. I miss my beeper. I never answered any of it. Ah, well, like I said, I enjoy food. Like a lot of the people that I subscribe to on here or follow, however you want to use the terminology, the nomenclature, is they always cooking up delicious looking food, and I'm like, I love food. I think it was always my first and main vice. But you didn't answer my question. Does that banana pudding have delicious Nilla wafers in it? Still don't know why they call them wafers. I mean, I don't know what a proper wafer is. You got that look like little disc cookies, and then you got the wafers that look like rectangular cubed goodness with little layers in them, like the strawberry wafers and the banana wafers. So like I'm always like at a standstill. Hey Susanna, how you doing? Very good. However, I do know that it's very hot out there right now because it's the afternoon, and I'm on camera. And I don't like being on camera. Oh, that sounds tasty. That sounds delicious. Mwah. Give it a shot. Especially the caramel syrup. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do a swirl, or you're gonna do like the zigzag pattern. Where it goes like this, or even like spell it. I don't know. You're still live streaming. Yeah, I decided to come out here and live stream for a little bit, and somehow this quick live turned into a long one because Caitlin came in and we started talking, and then you come in and I'm talking to you too because that's what I do. Plus, you see, I shave and I cut off all my hair. Even though my hair grows so fast, I was like bald just 2 days ago. Good thing baldness don't run in the family. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. Well, I apologize for making the stream long. I only do short streams just so that I can say that I stream. So the fact that I talk to somebody, y'all make it worthwhile. So all I can say is thanks. So it's nothing to be upset about. It's something to rejoice. I'm not tired. I got nothing going on. I did my freestyle. So I'm just chilling. Besides, you brought up the food. I love food. That's growing back too. I had to shave all that again. It's funny, man. I didn't even start shaving until I hit 20. I was like, that's when I started. I was like, be live right now. That was one of the reasons why I snuck in. I'm like, all right, I think enough people that know it's live. I showed up on their channels. I said, what's up? And then I thought I'd sneak on here so that they wouldn't have to come on here. But they did. Trippy. But anybody else feel weird seeing me over here just chopping and chatting? Because y'all know I normally do not be on here like that. What? Why are you doing this? There's no, oh my. Unless I'm just being plain silly, in which case, I'm not being silly. I'm chilling. Except I got this thing all backwards. I think I got to mirror my camera. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. Now I can see a little bit better. So what all are you baking for this graduation party? You already told me about the banana pudding, but I don't hear about the other delectable, tasty confections. You got to confess on the confections. Oh, yeah. Apparently, streamers also read these comments that people write out loud, but I'm like, occasionally I highlight them, but the most part, I'm like, they don't tell me to, I don't bother. Because I don't know what goes under acceptable and what goes under as wrong. Feel me? And Lord knows I suck at social cues. Purple and black, are those the school colors? So we're talking about spirit. Rah, rah, sis boom bah, give a cheer, give a yeah. We're gonna ring that kind of stuff. I really got to stop doing this stuff on stream. I am not like this. I'm very boring. I thought I would project that boringness on stream. Mm. Ah, purple and black. That's my cousin's favorite color too. It's purple. Nah, teal. Yeah, there are some people that are down with the teal. I don't really have a favorite color. I know the colors that I prefer to wear, like we're talking about fashion choices, it's always going to be black and blue. I just accessorize easily with those two colors. No, like your icon. Mm, nice, nice. If my name wasn't so amalgamated of like so many different things, I'd be able to tell you that it associates with a color, but it doesn't. Oh, I'm getting pride hearts. Okay. Hey, they can show whatever emojis they want as long as my elements bot don't get them. I don't understand emojis. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. They gave me like before I put one in there, they gave me like a stale just nothing. Then I threw the picture on there only because I got the YouTube. But that's why it's like no pain, no pain. Sorry, I do so many quote battles. Mm. Nah, it makes sense. I just knew that I was gonna make videos, so that's the only reason why. Here's the funny part though. If you look at my channel, it'll say that I've been on YouTube since like 2015. And the only reason I did that was so I could watch music videos. Like there were a lot of music videos that I watched that apparently were restricted. So it was like, you have to have an account to watch this restricted music video. And it wasn't even like bad, but whatever. So that's the only reason. So I could watch like old music videos. And then so it says that I didn't start making videos on here till like till like a couple of years ago. So that's how that happened. I always said I make these short and sweet because I don't know what you got to go do. So I make these short so I'm not taking up anybody's time. Come to think of it, that sounds counterproductive to what they actually want, but whatever. I'm just here for a moment and gone in the next. Because I'm not a content creator. I'm just a dude who talks too much. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. Right now, I'm downloading the game, and hopefully, it'll be done in a little bit, so I can actually play it. My night was work. I went to work. I'll do that tomorrow. So right now, I'm winding down. You know how you're tired at work, and then as soon as you get to the house, you catch a little burst of energy. Not really that you're energetic and want to go do something, but you just can't pass out right away. And that's where I'm at right now. But that's not to speak in a negative fashion, mind you. Like, I'm not saying that with contempt. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, yeah? Why am I talking like that? Anyways, you get what I'm saying. Uh, half the time these streams just be quick lives because I don't be knowing what to talk about. Like, that's why I have so many quick vids because usually I have this one thought and then I express it and then that's it. We can knock it out in like 15 to 60 seconds. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Me love cookie. So that's what it is. Like, that's why I don't make whole videos on any subject. Because I do it quickly. I don't got time for all that. On this platform to where you can find anything you want to know about. So I don't really feel the need to do that. And if I stream, it's because I'm usually looking for somebody to chop it up with for these few moments that I do decide to kick it. But I also do it outside predominantly because, for the most part, it's real late at night here. So, there's people sleeping in the house. Plus, that's why I call it the bus stop. But this time I'm not taking any type of a walk. But it's early morning for you. It's technically nighttime for me because I go to sleep and I work in the afternoon. It's 1:57 here, so it's like almost 3 o'clock where you're at. But you said good morning, so it's like probably morning to you. I don't really know your schedule. But I was just venturing to guess. So please don't hold that against me. I keep seeing viewers on the chat. I'm like, I have viewers? Why? There's nothing going on here. He's looking at a lot of grass. See, I don't even have the clouds tonight. I have a clear night. At least the clouds get some contrast, and then you can see the trees around me. I'm surrounded by trees, and then there's this light right here. Without this light, it's completely dark over here. It's actually quite terrifying. I'm gonna try to do this more consistently, though. My apologies. Like I said, I usually don't expect nobody to be around. I be sneaking on these lives because I am shy. Of course. A fox. Foxes breeding other things. Now, I've never actually seen a fox in person, but that's okay because being out here, I've seen plenty of stuff I've never seen in person before. I prefer to see them in videos with some British guy telling me about them. And there we see the majestic fox as it traipses around the road looking for its next prey. That kind of deal. See, once again, I didn't know there was coyotes in the Northeast. At least I didn't know. I'm not sure. I know they're in the Southwest. I'm from the Southwest. I used to see those things like crazy. Used to mistake them for dogs. Oh, okay. They're all over. I take that back. Coyotes are everywhere, and where we live at in the states, they're like they're everywhere. Well, they do look similar, but foxes are a little bit smaller, I think. Yeah, they're all mongrels. I believe they're mongrels. Hold on, let me look that up before I say anything, because I don't want to sit up here and look like a complete jerk. Well, they're canines, so yeah, they're in the family. Okay, mongrels are undefinable types of dogs. Well, that's kind of weird. I thought all dogs had different. Whatever. Maybe they're talking. And I'm not gonna get into it. Surprisingly, they're more foxes are more candidate. They're not really canine, sort of. Where are they at? Oh, okay, they're everywhere too. I've never actually seen one though. I might have and wouldn't have known it. Sorry, I was doing some checking. Wow, I've been on here 40 minutes. Well, to the people that kicked it, thanks. Be more consistent. Feel free to talk about whatever, because it's not a channel to where I really only got two rules. Well, technically three. No trashing each other. I don't like people trashing one another over here. There's plenty of places you can do that at. And no religion and politics. I got nothing against either one of them. I'm surprisingly religious and I'm political in my own right, but I don't like discussing any of that. Because I come from a time where you walked into the booth, you came out, and they're like, "Who'd you vote for?" And you said, "None of your business," because it was none of your business. Because I just like to kick it. No, I'm a simple guy. I don't kick people out for that kind of stuff unless you're trashing each other. Like You know, that's why I don't allow that kind of talk because I'm like, yeah, nobody needs to trust one another. It's one thing to disagree. It's cool to disagree. If you agree with everybody in every term, then you're pretty much in a cult. But all I'm saying is, it's hard to do that nowadays, especially in the internet age, because you can't solve it with a good old fashioned fist fight. And now I'm just talking nonsense because I need to go to sleep. Go check out some actual content creators because I'm not a content creator. I'm just a guy that talks too much. Much love to everybody, all right? Good night.